Okay, let me explain what it is that you're seeing. First of all, this meter is reading out in tenths of a psi. This gauge is redundant, though relatively crude. This is our flow meter mechanism right here. That's a 6,000 psi flow meter intended for oil, operating on air right now. And this right here is a demonstration of our movement. Forgive the crudeness, but there you got the idea of what we do. Okay, now that being said, you can see the mechanisms moving very precisely, very accurately, and we're at 0.1 psi. Well, maybe just a little below, it's bumping. But let me bring it up a little. Let me bring this up to a solid 0.1, just bumping on 0.2. And you can see there's no reaction on the gauge here. And this is a 0 to 50 psi gauge. We're just at 0.2. Let me bring it up a little more, 0.3. Nope, let me back that down. There we go. There's 0.3, and as you can see, the mechanism is rotating very nicely. It is a linear mechanism. It is predictable. Right now we could anticipate or calculate the RPM based on the increased air pressure. We can bring this up a little higher. There we are. Half a psi. 1/2. 0.5. Yeah, it's just bumping. Very sensitive here. Let's get it up to 1 psi. There you have it. And now you can hear the pistons displacing as it's rotating around. And you still see no reaction on the gauge here. We bring it up until that gauge moves. There we have gauge movement, and we're at 7.1 psi. And we'll bring it back down. And you can see we're now down to fractions once again. And we're a little lower. And we'll go a little lower. Now remember, this is air running a hydraulic flow meter. The flow meter is a 0.01 device, and it is linear through its entire range, this being a 7 gallon per minute unit. And we're down to 0.1 psi. This is to demonstrate the sensitivity of the device itself to any impacted flow. Thank you very much.